So you're editing on a video on something you fix, and your mouse goes nuts, making editing video nearly impossible. Keeps double clicking, triple clicking, not clicking. Something's wrong with the left clicker button here, and see if I can fix it. I have no idea. Its most troubling thing is it seems to double click all the time. So, yeah, let's see if I can fix it. I have no idea. But I don't want to buy a new mouse. It is a somewhat dirty, well used and loved Corsair mouse. I don't remember the model number, but I'll look it up and put it somewhere in the mix here. And let's just get into it. Let's figure out how this works. I really don't know. These are just for adding weight and so on. It's a fancy gaming mouse. There might be screws under these pads. I really don't have an idea. I'm winging it here. I'd like to get this fixed so I can finish a video on a small amplifier I was working on. Well, worked on and fixed. Oh, there's definitely a screw in here. And I'm guessing there's a screw in there. That sounds promising. Yep, 2 screws. 1, 2. You guys right there. I really have no idea here. Making stuff up as I go. See if you pry open with the screws gone. That actually seems promising. So, do you pry open? Yes, you do. Okay. So those 2 screws. Okay, those 2 screws go right here. And, oh wait, there's a thing here. Ribbon cable. Okay. There is a ribbon cable there. So let me take this side off. There's a little ribbon cable holder there. And for later, the blue little tabby faces inward. So, okay, this little board is just these guys. Let's see. Oh, they're right here. There's a little clicky here. I can hear that. And then this one, the one that's not doing very well. That was much louder. That sounds fine. Maybe it's just gotten like really filthy. I could try and clean it, but since I'm here, okay, there's 2 little connections down here. 1 little connection there. So 1 little connection there. That's interesting. It's wrapped around that one. And then bigger one here, so you can't mix them up. And they're going to be really hard to get back in later because I got big fingers. And then what? See, I got a screw there, and screw there. So let me see if I can't get those out. So I'd like to be able to get to the mouse switch there. Maybe, ooh, that's an idea. I use this button. Well, no, when I'm editing videos, I use them both a lot. But when I'm gaming, when I do, that one definitely is kind of typically important. Maybe I can clean it. Maybe I can look at it. Maybe I'll just replace it. Maybe I can find an old mouse with a donor clicker. Yeah, that definitely comes out. 1. And 2. Okay, 2 little screws. I think there was a 3rd one on there. Yeah, there was a 3rd one way down over here. There we go. Will you pry open? Yeah, no, you will. Okay. You will pry up, but will I break you out or anything? Is there wiggle? Is there enough wiggle room here? What's going on with that? Do I need to remove you first? Yes, I need to remove you first. That's just a little board all by itself. Let's keep going. Yep, okay. So now I can get you out. Yep. And there is that board. Okay, it looks like that. Those pins right there plug into this little pin slot here, which kind of makes sense. So this is the bad clicker. That's the good clicker. Yeah, this one has a lot more response than this one. And it's really double clicking a lot. Yeah, so it wouldn't have anything to do with anything there. Can I move you? Yes, I can. And there's the wheel. It just kind of pops out. Okay, that'll be easy to put back in. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it just pops in and comes right out. Okay, so the little clicker here. I wonder, can I actually open up this? It's just a cover after all. Let's give it a shot. Can I carefully pry up the little clippy sides? Yeah, there's a little clippy right there. Oh, yep, there we go. Little clippy there. Yeah, let's do the other side. Okay, one side was easy. If I break it, I'll just find a clicker from something else. Whoop! Well, the good news is it came off. You can see the inside there. I gotta go find the cover. Way over there! Thank God. That was lucky. Turn around. See it. Okay. Let's try to decipher how a clicker works. Let's see. When it clicks, is it this side that clicks down? Yeah, there we go. It's that side that clicks down. That is tiny. There's a little piece of metal in there. It looks like that's my little, I guess, spring. Is it just contacts have gotten dirty? They actually seem fine. I don't have my microscope. It is at school. And I can't quite see the two little touch pads there. Get it under a microscope so I can kind of see it. Uh-oh. Oh no. The little blue dabby thing. Well, that's not good. I found the cover. I might be hosed regardless. Didn't dawn on me, but yeah, there's a little piece of plastic that has to sit in here too. And yeah, that definitely did not present itself. Well, there's a word to the warning, or warning. There's a warning. Be ready to catch the little blue thingy. You take off the little top of this, because that ain't there. That ain't there. So, I'm gonna have to find it. I'll let you know after I do about 10 hours of searching. Okay, new plan. New plan. New plan. Well, I couldn't find it. Never could find it.
3 days later.
Anyway, so let's get back to Equinox and we will see you on the other side of the break.
There's the switch. There's the switch from that thing. That's funny. That's my little mouse switch that flingered off into the distance.
Some picnic.
The little blue button is missing, so I have a sacrificial mouse that kind of doesn't work. But I bet it's got some of these clickers in it. It's probably a different variety. But what I was thinking about doing is take the one that's still working well on this side, put it over here, take this one off, and borrow one from this and see if it works. So let's try that. Okay, the little thing there on this is a Torx 10. Torx means it's got that little hole in the middle. I'm hoping this will have some donatable switches. Well, that didn't help. Wait a minute. You did come out. This looks like all one piece of plastic. Do you come out? Yes, you do. Okay. There we go. I got a spare wheel if I need it. Yay, clickers. It's a different, actually it's made by the same company. Yep. Those are literally the same. So I think, even though these are slightly different on here, because this is a high performance gaming mouse, again, I'm going to move this one over here, take this one off, and borrow from here and put one there. Sounds like a plan. Here we go, one switch. Why is this one so stubborn? On both sides. This hole on both sides is like impossible to desolder. Well, if I don't completely destroy this... God! Why? Where is that one little hole so hard? Well, this is by far the hardest thing I've ever had to desolder. A mouse. Good grief. Okay. Do I still have a switch? Yes. Okay, this seems to be an exercise in futility, as I completely messed up the ones that were on the board, so now I'm going to use 2 donors. Turns out these little guys were impossible to desolder from here without, like, obliterating them. But from my donor board, it was really easy, so I'll get it. Again, I'm hoping these will work just fine. I'm sure they're a different model number, but they're really just clickers. And that's all I need are some clickers. I don't really use this for gaming anyway, because I'm not that great of a gamer. But we'll give it a shot. See if it works. If not, you'll know not to try this. Again, these are the same switches that are in other places on here, so let's just hope it works. Another reason not to do what I do, I just try stuff. Put you in, switch has to go forward. Switch has to go forward. Now I know why you were so hard to get in there. Because you're hard to get in there. Okay. You're in. Okay. Good Lord. Still active clicker? Still active clicker? Yes. Now let's put it back together. And see if it works. If I even remember how to put it back together. Yeah, let's put you in first. And you have to plug in. Then I got this little board thingy for all those switches. And then you have to plug in. Tiny fingers. I need tiny fingers. You're in, you're in. Move you out of the way. And then I have to get this little ribbon cable in. So I need to lift you back up. Slide said ribbon cable in. Maybe it's in, I think. Yeah. Are you actually in? You're actually in. Makes the right clicky sounds. Now we just have to see if it works. Please work. Now to make sure I can hop, jump, and shoot.
Heading to another site.
Tricky business, mining glimmer without a drill. Good work.
It works. Yeehaw. I'll say that's a successful win. Yay. Okay. Okay, the test has been completed successfully, and now I can finish putting you all back together. On this model of mouse, make sure that connection right there to the underside to the laser connection is fully seated. Otherwise, the laser gets confused. But the clicker transplant did work. You're in there, you're in there. Now to click you all in. Now the little screws. There, a mouse without a clicker problem.
But what if they figure me out and cut me down?
Then the god of vengeance will bleed a planet.